and girls, we are going to continue talking about texture. You may remember texture is the way an object feels, whether it's hard or soft or fluffy or bumpy or scratchy or smooth. All of those are textures. So today we're going to be creating some textures on our paper and creating some textures on this piece of cardboard. But put the piece of cardboard aside for now. Okay, the other things you're going to find in your folder is this plastic sheet. Feel it, it has a texture, and everybody's is different. And you have a white piece of paper, okay? You're gonna put this texture sheet down on your desk, and you're gonna put the white paper over top. Your teacher is going to give you 3 crayons without the paper on, okay? Now we're gonna be creating some texture on our paper, but we're gonna go from texture you can feel to texture you can only see. Now, when you can only see the texture, that's called implied texture. All right, so to create the texture on your paper, you're gonna take a crayon and you're gonna lay it down on your paper, okay? And you're gonna press it into your paper and rub it across the surface of your paper. Now, you want to do the whole thing. Okay, don't just do a certain area, okay? Then you're gonna move your paper a little bit and pick another color. And you're gonna repeat that process. Make sure your crayon is laying down on the paper. You can't have it up like this because it won't work. It's gotta be laying down. You gotta push it across. And you might move your paper so you can get the ends because the white paper is a little bit longer. Okay, so I've done 2 colors now. All right, I am gonna put my paper this way just to kind of get, and I'm gonna move it around so I can get the whole paper. But just so I can not hit the same bumps with my red crayon. Actually, it's a magenta crayon. But I'm going over my paper, I'm rubbing. I am gonna move my paper up because I want to hit all my paper. Okay, so there it is. There's the finished textures on my paper. But if you run your hand across it, yes, you can feel the crayon, but you can't feel the same bumpiness that your texture sheet was. So this is called implied texture. Texture you can only see. All right, so now we're gonna put that aside and we're gonna get our cardboard. And for this, you need a bottle of white glue. We are going to be creating our own textured rubbing sheet, like the plastic one, but you're gonna create your own. First off, you wanna put your name on your cardboard so you can find it again. So you're probably gonna have to put it somewhere to dry. All right, so now with the glue, we are just gonna draw, it could be lines. Any type of lines. Okay, so you're gonna draw with your glue. Okay, and you could add dots of glue. The more you add, now you don't wanna, pool that glue. Just dot and move on, or keep that bottle moving. You don't need very much of the glue to be on there to create a texture. just a little bit, move it. Okay, it doesn't have to look like mine. I'll show you some more examples. Okay, so this is mostly dots and lines. If you wanted, you could also, draw shapes. Whether it's circles. Okay, so that's another example. Something you could put on your texture rubbing plate, okay? It's really up to you. We just want to have enough glue on here so that when it's dry, okay, like I'm gonna flip this over real quick. You can see when it's dry, there's a texture on it. Okay, so you're just doing one side, okay? And you're gonna let this dry and we're gonna use it next week.